So this is Angelika from the future coming back to just give a little announcement. This video is in fact sponsored by Skillshare. It is a new year and we all know that we make New Year's resolutions that we don't usually stick to. And Skillshare can help you change that. I've been using Skillshare to learn how to edit videos because I'm trying to make a transfer from my current editing software into a new editing software. So I've been looking at lessons about Premiere Pro, mainly the lessons by Jordi Vanderput. There are so many classes on there, including editing Instagram pictures, editing videos, art, productivity, calligraphy, anything you guys want to do. A premium membership gives you guys basically unlimited access to any of the classes, and you guys can join the 7 million people on Skillshare if you just use my link in the description down below and get 2 free months. And then an annual membership is less than $10 a month after that, so I think it's definitely worth it to try it out. Hey guys, it's Bread here and welcome back to my channel. If you know what I'm talking about, then I'm so sorry you had to lose your brain cells. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then I'm so glad you didn't have to lose your brain cells. Also, I've got Skip from the James Charles, I just poked myself in the lip, from the James Charles X Morphe palette, and my eyeballs still haven't fallen out. Not sure what that means exactly for other people, but I'm sure it means that I'm not allergic to it. But you know, it's always good to read the ingredients before you make 5-minute rants, isn't it? Don't worry, James, I got your back. Follow me back on Twitter, please. Today we're filming a video about someone who I've already filmed a video about before, and I named it a clickbait title, and some more Emma Chamberlain obsessed people saw the title and thought, this cannot be clickbait or an attempt to get more views. This must be an attack. I won't even watch the video. I'll just comment, which is all good and well. You know, at the end of the day, comments are engagement. Engagement helps me grow my channel. So sis, go off, I guess. But in that video, I'm going to give you a summary, but also put the link in the description down below. If you do want to see the first one, I kind of go more in depth about why people had a problem with Emma Chamberlain then, but I thought that shit was done. And also I don't think she deserved that much hate. So what I said was she was accused of bullying back in high school, but also on YouTube. Anyone can produce DMs. And also she apparently spread false information about a girl stalking her at VidCon, which it's a video against a video, one person's word against another person's word. And also, even if she exaggerated, 99% of vloggers exaggerate for content. Like, this ain't something new. I'm not saying it's okay, but it's nothing new. I really like Emma Chamberlain. I liked her content before LA and I liked her content after LA. But the only thing that bothered me is that she said she wouldn't change, but like, everyone changes. So don't make empty promises, because literally everyone has the right to change depending on where they live, who they hang out with, how old they are. Like, when you started YouTube you were 16, you're probably going on to 18 now. That might just be 2 years, but 2 years in a teenager's life is a lot. So I don't have a problem with her changing. I don't have a problem with her buying expensive. Emma, stop saying, oh, I haven't changed or I won't change, because everyone changes, and the longer you are on YouTube, the more you will change, the more drastic the change will be. I feel like I've changed. I mean, even if we don't look at my reaction videos from like before July, if we just look at from like first video made in July to now, that is a huge difference, and it's only been like, what, 5-6 months? I wonder what it will be like in a year or 2. That's why I will never say that, oh, I'm not going to change, because everyone changes. I obviously criticized her much because that was a fair point to criticize. How much was very overpriced. When it first came out, it was blurred on the website. It came in one size only and you couldn't return it. The start of a disaster when you're releasing much. But then she did fix it. So it's like, she listened to the criticism. She applied a way to fix the criticism. I'm just so confused as to why she's still getting hate. Like, I'm going on Twitter and seeing whole... Wait, let me just unlock my phone. No? You're not gonna... Okay, I'm seeing whole threads of people hating on Emma Chamberlain, and people are starting to like really reach for reasons to hate her. So I found a whole thread by someone called Lil Bitch, which, I mean, says all about this whole thread. She named this "The Problem with Emma Chamberlain, a Thread." I'll put the screenshots up on the screen as well, but I'm gonna read along. So she says, the thing is with Emma is, let's start with good grammar instead of coming for people you don't know. That I don't really hate her, I just find her to be overwhelmingly depressing and sad, and I think she needs like actual help. Lol. I've never felt sad watching Emma's videos. Self-deprecating humor is nothing that is like new or revolutionary. So if you don't know who Emma is, a 17, okay, sis, you're gonna need to work on your sentences, because this is the second sentence and it's already a mess. Like 2 out of 2 you didn't hit. So if you don't know who Emma Chamberlain is, she is a 17-year-old former Bay Area YouTuber who does super fast-paced editing and jump cuts. Okay, I'm trying to roast her English and I can barely speak. Much like Drew Phillips did before her. And better, no tea, no shade. Emma used to post daily, but now she posts around once a week because editing is hard, even though she has no other job, no school, and no family responsibilities. Sis, let me try to educate you for a hot sec, because I have no other job. This is my job. If you do want to help me continue doing this job, please subscribe. I don't want to be broke. I don't have a job other than this. I do attend uni, but I'm there in spirit, not in my actual body. I just psychologically attend uni from the comfort of my own bedroom. Editing is hard. It drains you mentally. And how do you know she has no family responsibilities? Like, that to me is just like, are you there? Do you live with Emma? Emma, I suggest you go look through any like hiding spots in your house, because this is looking like a bit of a dodgy situation, because someone knows a little bit too much about your personal life. Her family literally live in a different state. I'm assuming that if she wants to see her family, she needs to travel to a different state and then back. She also happens to have friends, like any, you know, human being would like to have. Just a social life, you know, a place to chill, people you can talk to. So she has the right throughout the day to want to go and see her friends, go out, have fun, like any other 17-year-old. So I'm sure she does have some responsibilities. There's also chores. She lives alone in a house where she has to cook, clean, and do all sorts. There's only 24 hours in a day and you're asleep for a load of it. Give the girl a break. Come on, man. This is just nitpicking. People say I nitpick sometimes. Like, come on, man. This is unreal. Speaking of school, Emma dropped out. She would like you to think she graduated, but she never did online. She did the CHSPE, which is equivalent, but it's not an actual diploma. Okay, even if Emma didn't get a regular diploma, she got something that means that she got an education. Like, either way, she got a f***ing education. Am I just missing something? Is Emma actually just scamming all of us? I don't know. How is her education anyone's concern? Because of this, Emma can't go to college until she goes to community to finish up high school. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think, I'm literally so sorry to break it to you, but I don't think Emma is going to college. Because, you know, when you're making 6 figures on YouTube, that isn't much of an incentive to then be 100 grand in debt from going college. I think someone who is making 6 figures a year at the age of 17 is probably set for life at this point and doesn't need to attend college, which is why she got an early diploma, because she didn't want to continue with her education because she was making a shit ton of money doing this. You know, college isn't everything. There are so many ways nowadays to make a shit ton of money. I'm at uni and I'm planning on finishing my degree one way or another. It's difficult, but I'm planning on finishing it regardless of where my YouTube goes. But that does not mean that I'm going to end up doing the career that I'm doing a degree in, because if YouTube keeps on growing the way it is, doing YouTube will be worth a lot more than pursuing the career that I got my degree in. And I think it's the same case for Emma. She just picked the better of the 2 options. Just open your mind a little bit and stop being in this bubble of like, uni is everything, you need to have a degree to be successful. Then you might understand other people's viewpoints a little bit better, and you might understand why Emma didn't go to college and isn't planning on going to college, because clearly she's having a much better lifestyle doing YouTube than she would after a degree. Because I don't actually know that many people that are making that much money after a degree as she is at the age of 17, and she's enjoying herself while she does it. I'm not surprised that she didn't go college. So basically what we have here is a 17-year-old who only got halfway through high school. She didn't get halfway through high school, she got into the last year of high school and just cut it short. That is not halfway of high school. Halfway through high school would be if she left halfway through high school, but she didn't. I get it, hyperboles, but like, can we stop nitpicking? Who has no career plan outside of posting occasional videos for the next 70 or so years of life. Sounds sustainable. This pisses me off. You know when people say YouTube isn't sustainable, go get a degree? People on YouTube are making 6-figure salaries. They could work for 5 years and be much better off than someone who is slaving away until the age of 70. Most YouTubers that leave uni because they know that they can retire at the age of 30 and be just fine for the rest of their lives. They wouldn't quit their job or uni if they thought that they wouldn't be able to sustain this. So to say it's not sustainable because you won't be making videos at the age of 50 makes no sense, because realistically footballers won't be footballers at the age of 50. Models won't be models at the age of 50. Most singers don't last until 50. Most actors don't last until 50. However, the thing about those careers is you make a ton of money in a short period of time, which means you can retire a lot quicker. It's the same for YouTube. It's not that difficult to understand. YouTubers make a shit ton of money in a short period of time, which means they can retire at a younger age than you would be able to in a regular job. And then apart from YouTube, people have businesses, properties, shares in other people's businesses. Do you realistically think that YouTubers only do YouTube? Like, Emma has lost her spark as a creator since moving to LA. Her whole thing was quirky, relatable, teen, like her. I have no friends, I haven't kissed a boy. But now with a 6-figure income, she's just changed completely. Realistically, if you have pocket money from your parents, you're not going to be wearing Gucci. If you're making 6-figure incomes, you're going to be wearing Gucci. The person in underneath that Gucci is still the same as the person who wasn't wearing Gucci. She hasn't changed. In my mind, she's just become more confident in herself. To me, her videos have more spark than they did before because she is so much more confident now on YouTube. The same way my videos now compared to my videos literally 6 months ago are very different, and I sound a lot more confident because I am on camera. It's a thing of getting used to the camera. Emma hasn't changed in a bad way. She's just changed. And I don't know why people bring money up so much, because like, why do you care about how much someone makes? Why do you keep on bringing up this 6-figure income? Is it your money? Is she going to donate to you? Is she going to give you money? Are you working for her? No. So why does her income matter to you so much? Who would have thought that money doesn't always have to mean that someone is evil? Some of that 6-figure income derived from selling $25 scrunchies. LMAO. Yeah, the match was overpriced, but once again, bringing in that 6-figure income, like just say that you're jealous of her money and move on with your life. Like, it really is just not that deep. She's just weird and entitled and a little rude, as seen by the worst acceptance speech of all time. Let me just put it up a little bit.
I just want to say thank you guys for being so welcoming, because I'm new, you know. It's been great. Thanks, I guess. I love you, Mom and Dad.
She basically tried to use the way she speaks on camera in a live performance, and it didn't work. This was her first live performance, so she has the right to make a mistake, and you know, she probably won't do that again because she probably herself realized once she got off stage that it wasn't the best live performance. But she's used to speaking like that to an audience, so when she saw an audience, her brain went into YouTube mode and it sounded like it did. She forgot that, you know, in person you won't have Ken Burns zoom-ins or face distortions, and she made a slight fool of herself. She's 17, so I think she should be definitely given a little bit more of a pass for her speech, because it's not like she offended anyone or said anything that was controversial. She literally just took her style of videos and tried to incorporate it into a speech, but it just didn't work. Tough. She won't do it next time. Like, people learn from mistakes. She should stop pounding coffee, food, and maybe drugs if she's Tana's friend. We love accusing people of substance abuse, don't we? Just because you hang out with people that do drugs doesn't mean you do drugs. I'm sorry, but that's just not how it works. Not everyone is so easily peer pressured, and that speaks more on you than it does on her. If you think that everyone that hangs out with someone who does something bad all of a sudden will do something bad, maybe don't accuse people of doing drugs and get a hold on her life. I'm sure she's got all of her together, because as you very well phrased it, she's making a 6-figure income at the age of 17. So, you know, I'm sure she's doing just fine. You know, Emma, keep on drinking your coffee, keep on, you know, eating food, because it clearly works for you. She's just some insecure kid out in a city where she doesn't belong, and if she doesn't work her shit out, she's going to end up massively depressed and insecure, more so than she is now. And she basically screenshots Emma Chamberlain saying, "I keep waiting for the day that people stop being mean to me, and I'm starting to think it's never gonna happen. Oh my god, what the f?" That is literally what every YouTuber thinks at one point in time, unless you're a psycho and you live and you thrive off of negativity. Emma Chamberlain grew really quickly, so the criticism grew really quickly, and it probably got a bit overwhelming because she's only 17. I don't think this is even good criticism. So basically, moral of the story is Emma Chamberlain needs a therapist because she isn't able to handle the life she built for herself, or online hate. Thanks. I love that nowadays if you don't like someone, you just claim that they have mental problems. Is being insecure some kind of a mental disorder now? Is not being able to deal with hate at a young age a mental disorder now? Is creating overpriced merch a mental disorder now, because so many people would be going to the therapist for that. Is not being productive sometimes a mental disorder? Because if so, then I belong in a psychiatric hospital. I mean, jealousy isn't a mental disorder, but if it was, you would be on the priority list to the therapist. Realistically, this is basically why people dislike Emma Chamberlain. I disagree, and I disagree, but everyone's opinions are valid, even if you don't agree with them. I said this on my Twitter, so if you're not following me on Twitter, it'll be on the screen right now and down below, along with my Instagram and my Snapchat, which are the same thing. But yeah, everyone's opinions are valid, so this opinion is valid even though I completely don't agree with it. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, comment down below anything, comment down below, and subscribe because I post videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and sometimes on Fridays, so turn on post notifications so you know when I post a bonus video. And follow me on all my socials once again, they'll be in the description down below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.